Do you think it's coming off?
Don't look like it.
Well, I'm rubbing as hard as I dare.
Where is it anyway? Where is that dog? Come here. Oh, he's covered in it. He's going to have it all over the house.
Never mind the house. We can burn the flaming house down. We might have to.
I told you not to put it on. Not once did I tell you. I told you a million times.
You shouldn't have just told me. You should have stopped me.
Oh, come off. Oh. There's a label here. Care instructions. Oh, no.
What?
Do not wash this garment. Dry clean only.
Oh, hell.
What do you expect me to say? Should be chuffed to little mint balls? Just what that dress needed, Susie. I was wondering what it was. Half a yard of lace round the neck? No, a dirty great big mark right down the front.
She's not going to like it, is she?
Not a lot.
She's going to be annoyed.
Very annoyed.
She's going to shout a lot and throw things.
Anything she can lay her hands on.
You know, I was going to confess, but now I won't.
Is my tea ready yet?
We're just coming.
No, I'll have cheese on toast.
No sooner said than done.
You didn't tell me you'd given that dog to Amy Charlton.
Oh, is he all right?
Oh, fine, according to her. Kids adore it.
Well, I'm glad Albert's got a good home. Everybody deserves a good home.
Yeah, well, I hope she's better at the truth than you are. Say, that smallest kid of hers is a little devil. Still, if Albert's got any sense, he'll bite him. Are we off for tomato sauce?
Not good.
Oh, I can't be doing the toasted cheese without tomato sauce.
Oh, I'll go.
You stop where you are and get your work finished.
First thing tomorrow morning, take that dress to dry cleaners.
Well, there's some laundrettes round here stay open on that, and they do cleaning.
All right, we'll go tonight. Elsie's going out.
You go. I'll stay just in case.
Just in case. What?
Well, if Elsie comes home and finds that dress is missing, could you think of a good story?
All right, I'll go.
Hey, that's Albert.
Don't sound like Albert.
That is Albert. He's run away from that flaming kid. Albert, where are you? Albert? Albert?
Well, I'm here. What do you want?
Oh, hello.
Well, what are you calling me for?
No, I wasn't calling you, Mr. Tatlock. I was calling Albert.
Well, I am Albert.
No, not this one, you're not. You haven't got enough legs.
Huh?
He's a dog. Well, we gave him away and I thought he'd come back.
Oh. What would he christen him, Albert?
Me and Gail.
Why?
Well, what do you want to know for?
Well, seeing as how it's you do it, it must have been something cheeky.
Well, I'm not going to tell you then. Because he had lovely eyes and he were cuddly. And he were an old scrounger. Cockle your feet up.
Don't care.
You will, they go all corrugated underneath.
You're not putting me off. This is the first time my feet have felt like feet since tea time.
Just because you went to all the wrong places.
I went round half the dry cleaners in Lancashire. Most of them were closed, and them that weren't wouldn't tackle it. They took one look at it and said, oh, what a shame, and it hardly looks as if it's been worn.
Well, that's not surprising, seeing as how it hasn't.
It's not going to happen, you know. We're not going to get it clean for the wedding. Anyway, it's time your soul had a treat.
What's it got to do with my soul?
They say confession's good for it.
You never know, she might be one of those that doesn't care about clothes.
And then again.
No, I knew this girl once who had a bowl of chilli spilt all down her new dress. She just laughed and said, it's only a thing.
Tell that to Elsie. Show her the dress and say, don't worry, Elsie, it's only a thing.
Well, maybe she'll laugh.
No, nobody's saying it till the wedding, mind you. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised.
Not for them, they won't. You'll show them all up.
We could get rid of the evidence. How? Well, we could burn the house down. No, pretend we've had burglars.
Who'd want to pinch a dress with a dirty great mark down the front that won't come off?
That's true. Well, perhaps she'll put it on and go to the wedding and think she got the mark on it at the wedding.
You know, I'll say this for you. You keep trying. You talk a lot of rubbish, but you keep trying.
I know, we could fuse all the lights and she definitely won't see it in the half dark.
Shut up! Sometime within the next 24 hours, you and me are for the chop. That is a fact.
You know, I think you could be right. And it's not like you to look on the black side.
Well, somebody's got to keep the country going. We're not all getting wed tomorrow.
Well, I've been half expecting you putting the bands up again, Elsie Tanner.
In a funny mood today, Mrs. Sharple.
Oh, weddings have that effect on me. Always over there does the same.
I'm still married, Mrs. Sharples, in case you'd forgotten.
Oh, she's a husband in name only, is it? And well, you know it. It's just about as much use as a chocolate teapot.
Yes, Mrs. Sharples. Hey, come on, you lot. Another 2 minutes and you'll be drinking on the firm's time.
Oh, excuse me, missus.
Yes?
Can I find a Lenfair cloth in here?
Well, 9 times out of 10, but today he's gone to the doctor's.
Oh, his leg really is bad then.
Oh, I shouldn't say as bad as all that, but who am I talking
Oh,
to?
Sam Littlewood's the name. I'm a relation of Rita's. I'm her uncle. I'm here for the wedding.
Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you. I think Rita's gone up to town for the day.
Well, I can't think of a better place to wait for her than a pub, can you? Thanks a lot, missus.
You know, I'm not so sure about this outfit. In your honest opinion, do you think it suits me? You don't, do you?
It's great.
Great.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence. You know, I think I wear my beige. It's not exactly new. In fact, it isn't even faintly new, but at least I feel comfortable in
Oh,
it.
well, that's the important thing.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, come on, give us your honest opinion.
It's
great.
Oh, come on now, tell the truth. You know, I'd rather you tell me I looked a mess now than have them muttering and muttering at me in church behind me back. You see, what I think... What the... There's a mark on it. There's a flaming great dirty big mark on... That wasn't there last night, I'm sure. What do you two know about this?
What's that, Elsie? Mark? What mark?
This flaming great mark. You do know something, don't you? Don't you?
Yes.
All right, what happened?
Well, you see, it wasn't us. It was Albert.
Albert?
Yeah, Albert, that dog.
Now, look, this dress has been hanging up behind my wardrobe door for over a week. Would you mind telling me how Albert managed to jump 4 feet in the air and make a dirty great mark right through a cellophane bag?
Ah. Well,
You've been wearing it, haven't you? You've been parading around this house in my new dress, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which one of you?
Me.
I might have guessed it. All right, come on. What happened?
Well, he jumped up at me and his paws were... Well, they were...
Greasy.
So it won't come out.
Dried everything, Elsie, everything.
That's it. No dress, no wedding.
Well, I thought you didn't like the dress anyway.
Well, I was only saying it, wasn't I?
Couldn't you nip out and buy another?
Oh, sure. I keep 30 quid tucked behind my ear for any such eventuality. I could kill you. Do you know that? I could kill the pair of you. You knew it was my dress. You had no right to touch it. You knew it was for something special.
Sorry, Elsie.
Well, why didn't you tell me about it before this?
Scared?
Scared? I wonder. You're a couple of monkeys, both of you. And I'm beginning to think I'm not right in the head, keeping you both under the same roof.
Well, aren't you going to the wedding?
How the flaming hell do I know?
Well, kid, we survived.
Only just. What am I supposed to be listening for?
I think I can hear Elsie coming down the street.
2 brick walls. You must have bionic ears.
No, it's this sixth sense I've got when someone's having bad thoughts about me. You know she'd never forgive us ruining that wedding outfit. What did I tell you?
Hello, Elsie. Have a nice day.
Nice. I've spent the whole afternoon arguing over sewing thread with Ivy Tilsley. That one could talk the hind leg off a donkey, and when she's done that, she'd clout you with it.
I've got tea on. It's beans on toast with a fried egg on top.
Oh, another gourmet meal. Sardines on toast last night, beans on toast tonight. It's like living at the Ritz.
Now, make yourself comfortable, Elsie. Now, here's your slippers.
Oh, all right, go no further. What have you broken?
I haven't broken anything.
You must have done. Here's her discovering where we keep the pans for the first time, and you running around with my slippers, which, incidentally, I shall not need, because as soon as I've got my breath back, I'm going down to the Rovers for an invigorating gin. Now then, stop messing about, and what have you done?
We just wanted to give you a nice welcome home, that's all.
The sort you wouldn't get if you went back to an empty house.
Oh, I see it all now.
Oh, we've been searching and searching for flats again, Elsie. We looked all this dinner, we never had anything to eat, did we, Susie?
We saw 3. They were all terrible. The best of them had a damp patch as big as an elephant above the bedhead. Do you know what made my chest wheezy?
All right. Stop the violins. You needn't move out of here this weekend.
Oh, thanks, Elsie.
Oh, yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah, terrific muggins. But this means to say you keep on looking for a place of your own.
Oh, we will, honest.
Yeah.
Look out, stomach. And you must admit we have our uses sometimes.
Oh, yes. Every time you want something, or whenever you've done something diabolical, like ruining that skirt of mine.
Oh, we're dead sorry about that, Elsie. You know we are.
I went to that new cleaners in the precinct the other day. They said they can get it as good as new, and it won't cost me a penny.
How come?
Oh, well, you'll be paying for it, won't you? Well, you will, won't you?
Of course we will. Anyway, I heard you the bell at the ball even without your secret weapon.
Well, of course, Ina Sharples is no competition, is she? Who told you that?
Oh, the same person who told us you clicked with the hotel manager where they gave reception.
Is it right?
I hardly spoke to
What's
him.
his name?
Ted Brownlow.
What's he like? Is he nice?
I told you I hardly spoke to him.
You're going to see him again.
Well, that's up to him, isn't it?
Oh, times have changed, Elsie. You've got to act fast these days. You've got to get in and get a good grip on him.
For the last time, I hardly spoke to him.
And I thought you were a fast worker, didn't you?
So did I.
I could leave you two standing if I really tried.
What idea in the first place?
Look, I tell you what, I'll go and ask.
You keep your safe lock fast and cheeky chops. I'll do it. Elsie, you know you're always saying that we should treat your house as our home.
Until you get a place of your own.
Oh, until we get a place of our own. But does that mean we can occasionally ask the odd friend round?
You mean them two lads over there? Well, I don't see why not. They don't look too bad to me.
Oh, they're not. They're not. No trouble, dead quiet.
Oh, I think if there were no trouble and dead quiet, you wouldn't be interested in them. All right, you can ask them round, providing you don't go playing hide and seek in my wardrobe, or anywhere else for that matter.
Why should we want to hide from them?
Good question. Hello, Elsie Howard. Oh. Hello, Ted Brownlow. Of course I remember you. Nice of you to call. Tonight? Well, nothing, actually. Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Nice of you to ask. Well, whatever time suits you. Up at 7, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, fine, I know exactly what you mean. Well, don't expect Buckingham Palace, will you? Right. See you later. Well, fancy that. Oh. All right. Which one of you has had that new pair of tights out of my dressing table drawer?
I only borrowed them.
Well, I want them back.
You've got them in your hand.
Marvellous, flaming marvellous. Is there nothing sacred?
Borrow a pair of mine if you're going somewhere special.
That is very considerate of you, I must say.
Oh, well, it's the least we can do, you know, seeing as how you're going out so we can have Kevin and Rod round.
I've got news for you. I'm not going out tonight. You're going out tonight.
Kevin and Rod are coming. They've only gone to get Kevin's records.
I don't care if Kevin and Rod have gone to get their fur-lined football boots. You are going out tonight. I'm stopping in. I've got company coming.
Oh, Elsie, you said we could have the house tonight.
We've got a change of plan. Look, when I told you could have them lads round here, I didn't mean to say I was going to walk the streets till midnight so as you could have a clear field.
Well, you'll upset Gail. I mean, she has promised Kevin and Rod that we're going to play strip Monopoly.
No, I believe you, but I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, we nowhere else to go, else we got no money and the lads are skint as well.
Oh, you don't know you're born. Skint? You know, we never had any money when I was your age. You know what I used to do? I used to hang around the Temperance Bar and go for a stroll round the park.
Big deal. Anyway, who's this company you've got coming?
Ted Brownlow, and you ought to be very pleased, seeing as he rang up and how hard you tried to get me off with him a short while ago.
Yeah, but you could have asked him round another night.
I just told you, he rang up, he invited himself, I didn't ask him.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. It's a bit mean, is that, inviting you out to your own front room? Next thing he'll be inviting you to pictures and asking you to meet him inside.
Can we have less sauce from you, madam, please? And you, would you mind getting up them stairs and getting in that pair of tights and let me make myself look halfway decent?
Well, I still think you could have asked him round tomorrow night.
That'll be Kevin and Rod. What am I going to tell them?
Oh, no doubt you'll think of something like get lost. Oh, kids.
It's for you, Elsie. It's a gentleman.
Hello. Am I a bit early?
Well, if I said you weren't, you'd think I was dressed for the evening, wouldn't you? You know, the smoked salmon is delicious. You can come again.
Glad you like it.
Oh, I do. You know, if ever I come into money, if ever Ernie gives me a really big prize, I shall eat smoked salmon all the time.
I hope you didn't mind my bringing the grub. It seemed a pity to waste it.
It would have been criminal. Do you know what I had for my tea? Beans on toast.
Ah, Look, try the quiche. I think you'll find it's nice and light. One of the chef's specialities.
This wine's nice and light, too. What did you call it?
Chablis.
Ah, yes, Chablis. Mind you, a couple of years ago, and I thought it was a bottle of vinegar.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Emma.
Yeah, I do.
One of the few compensations for being in the hotel business.
What, right in the fridge?
Mm.
You know, it must be very hard work, and sometimes very trying.
Oh, I don't know. Getting away is the hardest part. I've got a flat in the hotel, you know. But when I'm off duty, the staff knows I'm there, and if I can see any problems coming up, it's best to get right away.
Well, I told you can always come here, providing you bring the smoked salmon.
Well, you come and have dinner at the hotel with me next time. Bring the daughters, too, if they'd like to come.
Who?
Your daughters.
Oh, you mean Gail and Susie? Oh, no, they're not my daughters, although I sometimes feel like it. No, they're just my lodgers.
Oh, I see. I thought... You don't look like a landlady.
You make me feel like one of them, too, sometimes. No, you see, Susie had been chucked out, and so had Gail, and I took Gail in at a weak moment, and Susie wormed her way in, and, well, they've been here. I keep telling them they have to go, but it falls on deaf ears.
Probably because they know you don't mean it.
Oh, I do, I think. Still, they are company.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been a widower now for close on 10 years. Knocked me for 6 at the time, but time's a great healer, so they say.
Have you ever thought of remarrying?
Once or twice. And when I got myself in a state of chaos and thought I needed a woman to straighten myself out. Nothing really serious, though. My kids always used to tell me to get married again. I've got 2. A boy in Australia doing engineering and the girls in Portsmouth teaching.
Oh, so you're on your own here?
Yeah. But like you, not much time to feel lonely. Tell you the truth, I've got to enjoy the freedom. What about you? You any children?
Yeah, same as you, boy and a girl.
Living with your husband in Newcastle?
No, they've flown the nest. You know this, what do you call it?
Quiche Lorraine.
Yeah, I knew it was a long word. It's absolutely delicious, much better than baked beans.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, do.
Pass on your compliments to the chef.
Do.
The future, let's hope it's good.
Better than the past.
Wow, it's been kind enough to you.
I wear well.
I'll second that. The future.
The future.
Well, much as I've been enjoying myself, I really think I better be making tracks. I've got a meeting early tomorrow morning to sort out a few of the forthcoming functions at the hotel. Correction. That meeting's this morning. It's after midnight.
Shh. I didn't realize it was as late as that. You better be going before you turn into a pumpkin.
Well, I've really enjoyed this evening. Thanks.
I've enjoyed it, too. Gail? Susie, stop playing about on them stairs and come and say good evening to Ted.
Well, we didn't want to intrude or anything.
I was just off anyway. So I'll say hello again to you young ladies and good night.
Good night.
I'll see you till the door.
Good night.
Night.
Hey, he's not bad for an old bloke.
Not bad. They've been scoffing smoked salmon.
Oh, it ain't half good. When the fella brings all his own goodies, look, they've been drinking Chateau Posh as well.
Hello, the vultures are scavenging again.
Oh, it's all right for some. We shared one bag of crisps between 2 lads. What's that?
Quiche Lorraine, called bacon and egg pie for the ignorant.
Is it good? It's trumped. I think we'll like this new boyfriend of ours, Elsie.
Well, he's not exactly my boyfriend, but whatever he is, he's not ours, he's mine.
Tell him he can come whenever he wants. Have you seen him again? Have you got off with him, Elsie?
We'll have to wait and see, won't we? I'm going to bed. Wash up when you finish, won't you? Good night.
Pint of bitter down here for a long-suffering father.
I bet he snored his head off all night long. It's usually the long-suffering mother that gets up and sees to him, in my experience.
Yeah, only that was before you lot was flaming liberated.
Yeah, well, when's the christening then?
What's christening?
Well, you're having a christening, aren't you?
You've been talking to Deirdre?
But no.
Oh, surely you're having a Christmas day.
Why should we?
Well, it's something that's always done. I mean, it's very often as much fun as a wedding as a christening.
I don't know if you know, but you're living in a pagan country, and you happen to be talking to one of the leading pagans. I mean, christening is all right if you happen to believe in it all, but I don't. So it'd just be flaming hypocrisy, wouldn't it? Right, come on, I'll thrash the winner.
Oh, a much bigger one than you realise, kid. Oh? Oh, yes. Just hang on a bit and keep your eyes and ears open. Oh, here come the Weatherfield harpies.
Elsie, we don't understand it.
Understand what?
We just went into the house just now and it didn't come floating out to
What
meet us.
didn't?
Well, that lovely smell of roast beef and Yorkshire pudding we've come to expect on Sunday.
Ah, well, you know the reason for that, don't you, lovey? Because there isn't any roast beef and Yorkshire pudding cooking, that's all.
We always have roast and a pud on Sunday.
Did love. Past tense. We're giving Sunday dinners a miss from now on.
Since when?
Well, since I went into the butcher's last week and found out the price of a joint, you know I could have bought a whole herd for what they're asking for a joint today.
We've got to have something else. We're starving.
Oh, don't cry to me, then Argentina. Cry to the common market and then Brussels sprouts over there who keep pushing the prices up. You find some pilchards in the cupboard, and now, will you excuse me, I wish to powder my nose. Thank you.
Of course, you know what it is, don't you?
She's trying to starve us out now.
No, it's him.
Who?
Brownlow. She's pining for him, so she's taking it out on us.
Do you reckon that's where it is?
Of course it is.
Oi, do you pay Watson's or not?
No, thanks.
We do.
No, we don't. We've got something to do first.
What?
Look, kid, if you think I'll spend the rest of my life living off pilchards, you've got another thing coming. We've got to seize the nettle.
Why?
Oh, ain't it awful?
Yeah.
Having a best mate whose only cultural experience is the front page of Twinkle. Come on.
A right better bookend you got there.
Yes, only I wish they'd settle down on somebody else's side.
Oh, give over. You'd be quiet if you didn't have them.
Oh, blessedly peaceful, my dear.
All right, lovely.
Yes, thanks.
Are you having a drink with me before you go?
No, I better not. She wants feeding.
You're not having a christening then?
Who told you that?
Little bird, John. Little bird in very high up places.
Well, you better go back to that little bird, whoever he is, and tell him he's laid an egg because I'm going to the vicar's this afternoon.
I'm actually going to ring him.
Well, I'm not going to send him a spirit message, am I? Or chuck a brick through his window with a note wrapped round it.
Elsie won't like it.
Look, kid, we're desperate. My throat keeps sending messages to my stomach saying, have I offended you? And what does Mr. Brownlow always bring round with him when he comes calling?
A grub from his hotel.
Right.
I still keep getting this feeling. I think it's called fear.
No, it's hunger pangs. I'm just the same.
We'll regret it.
Hello, is that the Greenvale Hotel? Could I speak to Mr. Brownlow, please?
Where do you get the nerve from?
Hello, Mr. Brownlow. It's Susie here from Elsie Howard's. Yeah, hope you don't mind me phoning you, but I didn't know who else to talk to. Well, you see, it's this friend of mine. She's looking for a job as a waitress, and I was wondering if there was anything going at your place. No, she's no experience, no. Well, to tell you the truth, she's just come out of Borstal. Yeah, causing grievous bodily harm to a nun. Oh, but she's a nice girl, really, when you get to know her. Oh, you haven't? No, well, I just thought I'd ask. Oh, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. I'm Gail. Elsie? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm very worried about her. Well, she just sits around moping. No, she's not here now, but I'm expecting her any minute. Why did you want to talk to her? No, well, why don't you pop round then? No, it's no trouble, not too short notice, but when you come, don't tell her I've been on the phone. Just surprise her. Just come on spec. Okay, right, I'll see you.
I know you're mad.
I'm not mad, love, I'm just ravenous. Oh, pilchards do wonderful things to cultivate the mind. Hey, I wonder what he'll bring this time. Could murder someone that smokes salmon.
Never mind that. What are you going to tell Elsie?
How the heck do I know?
Do you mean how the heck do you know?
Look, if I plan things in advance, they always go wrong. I just think of something, let me mouth to the talk, and it works every time.
She's here.
Oh, Elsie, thank goodness you're here. Eh? Well, if I tell you something, you promise you won't tell him I told you?
Tell who?
Ted.
Ted who?
Ted Brownlow. He's been on the phone.
He hasn't.
He has, he's coming round.
He isn't.
He is, but when he comes, don't tell him I told you, because he wants to surprise you. But you see, I didn't think that were fair, because I thought you wanted to have a bath and do your face and...
Well, when did he say he was coming round?
This afternoon.
You daft April, why didn't you tell me before? Because if I fell off a flitting or something, I should have to go and do me hair and get a bath and all the things.
Ain't it wonderful? Sometimes I can hardly wait to what I'm going to say next.
You're not the only one.
Now, remember what I told you. When he arrives, act surprised.
Look, are you quite sure you two had naught to do with it? What with him coming round here?
I have told you, he just rang. There's nothing to worry about.
I'm not worrying.
I'll go.
I'll go.
If aught goes wrong, it were your idea.
Oh, stop your worrying.
Look, Ted.
Susie, Gail.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, Well, what a nice surprise.
Well, I was wondering how you were getting on, you know, and we don't do much Sunday lunchtimes these days, so... How are you all?
Oh, fine, fine.
Fine.
Have you eaten?
No, as a matter of fact, I had a bag of crisps at the Rovers. I was thinking of giving lunch a miss today.
Oh, you can't go missing meals. Bad for you.
Oh, that's what I keep telling her.
And me.
So, how about coming out and having a spot of lunch with me?
Yeah, you've twisted my arm.
Get your coat.
Yeah.
Aren't you eating here?
Yeah, we thought you'd be...
Oh, no. I can't expect to turn up and be fed at this short notice. Now, there's a marvellous little place out in Cheshire. Do a lovely steak on a plank. We should just make it, right?
Yeah.
Good. See you, girls.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya. Can you put pilchards on a plank?
Anybody home?
No?
No, it doesn't look like it. Drink?
I'll have a cup of tea.
Me too. You know, they serve a pretty good meal in that place.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it?
No. Unless, of course, you get dead sick of that sort of thing.
No, never sick of good food. But I must admit I do enjoy a change of scene now and again. One of the reasons I enjoy coming around here, I suppose.
No sugar.
Right. Anything I can do to help?
Well, you can get the milk out of there for me.
All right.
I'm glad you phoned anyway.
Huh? Oh, yeah, so am I.
Only, you didn't phone, did you?
Didn't I?
Did you?
Does it matter?
It was, them two, wasn't it? Gert and Daisy.
Well, I was going to ring, but I've been up to my eyes this week.
It's just that I'd hate you to think that I put them up to anything. You see, I've never chased a fella in my life, and I don't intend to start now.
I don't need telling that. They think a lot about you know, those two.
Oh, the only thing they think a lot about is their stomachs.
Stomachs?
Well, think about it. They haven't had a decent meal since you suspended your Meals on Wheels service.
Oh, I see. What do you mean? They thought I was going to bring...
Smoked salmon, preferably.